Well, listen, I think it might be time for you to mentor a few people. Are you open to
ready.
answering a few questions?
Real life listeners.
Whatever you would do in this situation.
All right. Brian, 28 from Boston, Massachusetts. How do you pronounce Massachusetts?
Massachusetts. I don't know.
I live far away from my parents, and I don't really include them in my life. I've been so committed to my dream of building my own jewelry business for 5 years, I basically tell them the bare minimum. I don't see a bigger place in my life for them right now, but I feel guilt anyway. Any advice for me? Well, Brian, let me tell you something about communicating with your parents. Even though you don't think that it's that important to talk about your burgeoning jewelry company, they just want to hear from you. The bare minimum you can give them is some information on your life. And I think even though you're not in the place that you want to be with your jewelry company, I think that they're going to be, they can only love everything about you. So your dad might be a little hard on you if you tell him you know what you are and what you want to be, but he might, I don't know your parents, but I know that they do want to talk to you. So my advice is just include them. My mother was so big on my Instagram. She always commented every day on my Instagram about things. And I just remember, even though I wasn't talking to her every day, she knew what I was doing in my life. And she always felt like she was part of it. She was like my biggest fan. So I'm so lucky that I had her around, She recently passed, but she was my biggest fan. I love her for that. So Brian, go call your dad and mom.
Love it.
All right, Ryan.
Love it.
Los Angeles, California. I recently learned that I am unconfident in my job at a creative agency with dating everywhere but cooking. So this is where I can't help you because this is the one place I don't like. I'm very good at that, he says, about cooking. I have this underlying feeling that I'm always going to mess up, and so I never really shoot the ball. I'm basically asking, how do you build confidence? Well, Ryan, stick with the cooking then, maybe.
Become a chef?
Yeah, let's be a chef. Sounds like that could be like if you got confidence somewhere.
So you're saying lean in.
Lean into where you feel good, man.
That's kind of very you, right?
Yeah, forget the creative agency. Get out of there. Go be a cook. What's the worst that can happen? You'd love it. You cook. Might not have much money, but make a cookbook maybe.
Great. I love it. I think that you should advise more 20-somethings and 30-somethings. Thank you for answering their question.
I give some 40-somethings that advice too. I'm 40. I could use some advice all the time. I'm always asking my friends for advice.
Are you?
I never had a good therapist because I feel like I need someone older than me.
You would like my therapist. She's amazing.
Everybody's younger and
she's older. She's definitely older than
wise. I need to talk to God or somebody. I feel like to really feel like I get some. I need some
you should
Gandalf or somebody.
I have a female Gandalf if you're open to women. Yeah, she's cool. So earlier we talked about the satisfaction of having artistic output, and I was messing around on the weekend, and I made something specifically for you for fun. It's a silly thing that I wanted to show you.
Is it music?
It's a music thing, but it's a silly, and I wanted to show you. It's a fun.
Let's go. Let's see it.
Okay.
What'd you make this on? Ableton or?
It's my voice.
I mean, I can tell it's you're whispering. Are you using these mics? These SM57s, right? You stacked that one, the hook? Did a couple of that whisper hook? The engineers over here too, I feel like. These guys. Who's Dallas Dirk? What? Oh, it's about Dirk Nowitzki?
It's slutty sports music.
You can probably get him on this record. He's out there partying. I saw him once. I got a picture with him that's insane. Maybe look it up. You can put it in this podcast. There's a picture of me and Dirk Nowitzki, and his eyes are so bloodshot. It's at a party. He looks crazy.
That's my slutty sports music.
It's very whispery. I kind of want to hear it with a headphone. That's heavy. Not bad, guys. Did you find that Durgan whiskey picture? I'm gonna find it for you. I have it on my phone.